What's up, everybody? It's me, Sterling, again, back with another video. If you could, like, comment, and subscribe, share, and hit the notification button so you can get all notifications when I release new content. So, if you're watching this video, 9 times out of 10, you've experienced narcissistic abuse in some form, okay? Whether it be gaslighting, lies, deception, betrayal, gaslighting. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of what they do. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is navigating through that pain and hurt, you know, depression, everything that you experience, whether you're currently in a narcissistic relationship or after the fact and you're in the grieving and healing process. So, as we all know, relationships with a narcissist are very unpleasant. I think we all know that. That's very safe to say. It's all about what you do when it's done or when you're in it. It's all about what you do, because you cannot expect the narcissist to do anything to make it pleasant for you, okay? Everything that's gonna, start the healing process, it's all up to you, all right? Like I said, do not expect any compassion. Don't expect any assistance from the narcissist when you're in the relationship or stepping away from the relationship or you've totally gotten out of the relationship. Now, one thing I can say for the people who are watching this video and are thinking about leaving or planning on leaving their narcissist, if you haven't already, I highly recommend you, absolutely do not let them know that you're about to leave or that you're even considering leaving. Go about things the normal way, like everything is fine, like, just normal. Do not change your routine at all. Don't talk too much. Don't give them anything to go on. That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make when you're about to leave a narcissist, okay? Because what that narcissist is going to do, they're going to know, okay, they might not believe that you're going to leave or that you're even thinking about it. But when they get wind of that, what they're going to do, they're going to multiply. They're going to multiply that unpleasantness in your relationship by the thousands. And that's not an exaggeration. Once the narcissist figures out you're trying to move on and go elsewhere, that's going to light a fire under them. And they're going to be very, very vindictive, very spiteful. You understand? They're going to do everything in their power to pull you down to the bottom of the depths of hell. I'm telling y'all. They're going to start making it seem like if 9 times out of 10, they're already cheating on you, but they're going to start kind of revealing things that they know is going to make you extremely unhappy. And that's going to be the end of it. That's all they're going to do from the time that you let them know that you're thinking about leaving or they get a whiff of you trying to leave. That's what they're going to do. Expect it. So your best bet is to keep your mouth. Don't say nothing. Just execute your plan to get out of that situation. That's the first word of advice I have for people that are trying to get out. Do not say anything. Okay, So if you have gotten out of the relationship and you're sad, you're down, you're reflecting on the past, what happened between you guys, and all the memories, and reminiscing on conversations or incidents that took place. Don't 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 dwell on that all too much, okay? Because some people will, like reminisce and ruminate on the narcissist, and they can fall weak and go back and start communicating with that narcissist again to get reeled in and sucked into their world of BS all over again. So do not put yourself in that compromising situation, because that's what it is. A compromising situation is bad for your health. They were bad for your health when you were with them, and they're bad for your health when you're without them. If you give them that energy that should be going somewhere else, like healing, like getting yourself better, getting back to the things that you like to do. You understand? Do things that make you happy. That's what you have to do. Also, you definitely need a support system, whether it's friends, family, whoever you put trust in, and know that they will keep your private, situation to themselves. They're not going to go broadcast it and gossip and things like that. People you really have, trust in. Lean on them, talk to them, console and confide in them. You understand? You have to definitely talk to somebody, because if you just sit there and you hold all that stuff in, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Especially if you've been with a narcissist for a long period of time. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to compartmentalize. It's a lot. And it can be very overwhelming. Very overwhelming. But don't rely on that narcissist to fill that void for you. Do not, because they're not. They're just gonna make you more miserable. They're gonna manipulate you more. We all know the score. We know what happens. But never backtrack. Cut off all communication from social media, phone calls, visits. Stay as far away from them as you can. Don't answer their calls. Don't do anything where you have to communicate with that individual. Don't do it. But when you're in the healing process, you need to be around positive people. Positive people. People that are bringing positivity and good energy to you. Nothing negative. You try to remove any negativity out of your life when you're healing. You don't need any distractions, because this is a very serious thing here. And I make these videos because I'm very passionate. I'm a narcissist survivor. I'm not ashamed to say that. I've been through a whole lot. And I haven't even begun to scrape the surface on all the things that it's too much to talk about in like one video or 10 videos. But like I said, everything that I tell y'all is true, whether it's embarrassing or not. Like I said, I lost myself in a narcissistic relationship, like in several different ways. My self-esteem was gone. I didn't feel like worthy of anything. I had no motivation. I was tired all the time. I felt sick all the time. They're like demonic entities that they just, I don't know, man. It's it's a trip. But it's a real thing, and there are real people out there. But like I said, when I was with that narcissist, I was extremely unhappy. Like I'm sure any of you watching this video are or were. And I'm sure a lot of you all watching this video can say either my self-esteem is low, I don't feel that good about myself, or I didn't feel good about myself and my self-esteem was low. Depending if you're in or out of the narcissistic relationship. One of my main purposes for making this video is to let all of you out there know that it's not permanent. You're temporary in a narcissistic relationship, but the pain and the despair, it's temporary. It's not permanent. And I think that is one of the first things that you need to realize when you step away from it. Or if you're even still in it, just know that you can get out. And it takes some people a lot of abuse. Some people can take more than others. Some people can't take it at all, and it doesn't last that long. But some people, have bleeding hearts, and they try, and they try, and they try, and they try, and the more they try, they're hurting themselves and fueling that narcissist to just use and abuse you more and more and more, because they come to the realization that this person ain't going nowhere. So I can have a whole lot of fun with this one here. That's the supply they need. That's what they need. That's the supply they need from you. And you give it to them unknowingly. You don't even know that it's happening, but yeah, you are feeding that narcissist. So when it's time for you to step away, know these things. Know these things. The ball is actually in your court. You understand? It's all about the decisions that you make to get out of it. And if I could just, my videos reach anybody that can understand what I'm saying, been there and done that, leave a comment, drop a comment and share this with anybody else that you might know that is going through these things. Because I was watching other people's videos and it gave me a lot of motivation, a lot of hope, but they were speaking on their experiences, so I'm speaking on mine. Everybody's experience with the narcissist is different. They're the same, but they're different, So you need to know that it's temporary. Some of the things that the narcissist will do, okay, they're going to manipulate. There might be something that they want out of you. There might be something that they want you to do. It might be a way that they want you to be. So they're going to use word salad. They're going to twist and turn and distort everything to confuse you. That confusion is the door opener. Okay. So I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on talking about the love bombing, because love bombing can come in a normal relationship, also in a narcissistic relationship. The love bombing part is, I don't feel like I should waste too much time on that, because somebody that legitimately wants to be with you and has good intentions for you, they will love bomb you too. Okay, but their intentions are good. The narcissist love bombs you just to gain your trust and, affection and everything like that, so they can go on with their, plan. So I'm not going to spend too much time on love bombing. But after the love bombing stage is over, this is where the manipulation, the lying, the betrayal, the deceit, the smearing campaigns, all of that stuff ramps up. Now you're knee deep in it. Now you're knee deep in it. They're gonna tell you, like little subtle things in the beginning of the devaluation stage. They're gonna tell you little subtle things to make you question yourself and make you say, dang, wait, could I do better at this? Or could I? And you're being a good person. They push you to the limits. They want to see how far they can make you go. They want to see how you dance when they have the strings and you're the puppet. They want to see how you perform. And aiming to please somebody, you're gonna dance real good. You're gonna do the things that they're asking of you within reason. Because, like I said, you're looking to be in a healthy relationship, and maybe that's what you feel like it takes. I know that's what I thought. That's what it took to make my narcissist happy, which I wasn't looking at her as a narcissist at that time, but I'm just referring to her as that now because I know what it is now. But at that time, I was trying to bend over backwards to do everything to make this individual happy. It would never work, never accomplish that. And you waste so much time and energy and thinking and, trying to figure out how you can be a better person for this person when you're a great person from the beginning. But they've, coerced you into believing that you're not, but you really are. The deceit. The narcissist will tell you they're gonna do something and they'll do the total opposite. They use other people as excuses to do things that they want to do that you 9 times out of 10 wouldn't approve of. For instance, if a narcissist has children, right? Just let's say they're grown. I'm gonna give you like a hypothetical situation from my experience. So when the narcissist had something they wanted to do that they knew I wasn't gonna go for, or see somebody else or whatever, anything to disrespect the relationship, which is she did that a lot, a whole lot. More than a little bit, trust me. But she always used her kids and her grandkids as an excuse. You understand? I gotta go to such and such's house. I gotta go to such and such. I gotta run such and such here. And it was all of a sudden, or it was at times when you all had plans, we had plans, but all of a sudden they have to deviate from those plans to go do something else with somebody else. A rendezvous, a meetup, I don't know, hotel rooms, going to the guy's house, wherever they met up, it was happening. And the narcissist will tell you, if you didn't see it, it didn't happen. And that's the gaslighting, that's the manipulation. You understand? If you didn't see it, then I didn't do it. And they stand on that. But we've all heard it before. Follow your gut. Trust your instincts. Because you know when something's not right. You know when it is. But when you question it not being right, that's where the deception, manipulation, and gaslighting is applied onto you from that narcissist so they can keep doing what they want to do with ease. If you just give them a regular phone call while they're out, like people do, hey babe, what's going on? Hey dude, what you doing? And when you're in a relationship, that's a normal practice. But with the narcissist, when you just call to say, hey, how you doing? What you got going on? Or whatever, not even on those suspicious stuff. They're going to be like, dang, what, you don't trust me? You got to call me and this, that, and the other. And you're not doing anything abnormal. But what you're doing is interfering with what they're doing, disrespecting you and the relationship. The narcissist has no problem with disrespecting you. And all of these things that I'm talking about are the very reasons why you need to make that decision to go. Or when you're thinking back on these things because you're out of it, to heal yourself from this abuse and the pain that you suffer afterwards. The scars, the scabs that are left over from a narcissistic relationship. There's so many things they do to disrespect you. They will sit there, they will actually like flirt, and all of them are probably on different levels, but they will flirt like right in your face, like you're next to nothing with another person of the opposite sex. And depending on who you're with, it might even be the same sex. They might flirt with a chick right in your face, or the dude might, flirt with a dude. I don't know, but they have no filter. They have no filter. They disrespect your house. If you're gone, if you have a job and you're out of town, in and out of town, or you work extremely long hours and stuff, don't be surprised. The narcissist could bring somebody and do their thing in your bed. Don't be surprised. Don't put anything past a narcissist, nothing. Because they will do anything. You cannot trust them at all. Do not trust them. If you are in a relationship with them, don't trust them. And like they say, if you don't have trust, you don't have anything. So there you go. 9 times out of 10, they're not trustworthy people. But you don't find that out till later on in the game. But like I said, when you step away from that narcissistic relationship, you got to heal yourself up. You got to get yourself back. Because that narcissist, if you don't do that, they still winning and they're still working on your ass when you're not with them. And when you contact them after the relationship's over, that's letting them know. That's giving them more supply. You're still supplying that person because they feel like, look at this, as bad as I treated this person and they still dumb enough to call me and still want to talk to me. That's how they think. That's how they think. This person is still that weak that they still want to talk to me after I've cheated on them, after I've lied to them, after I've created financial hardships for them. You understand? That's what they get off on. And like I said yesterday, they do walk away with a little bit. And that's you being down and miserable. Because 99.9% of the times, that's what you're going to be when you break up with the narcissist. And you might be like that for a while. But you have to get yourself back. I'm not going to say it's easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that lie or sugarcoat it like it's going to be easy. It takes work. It takes time. If you have friends, they can help you out. Just to be that ear to listen to you, to vent, to get it off your chest. Because that's the worst thing you can do is have it bottled up. And like I make these videos, it's therapeutic for me. It's very therapeutic for me. And by me telling my story, I feel like I'm helping somebody else. And with the comments that I'm reading, then thank you guys very much for commenting and subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. I really do, sincerely. But I know I'm reaching people. And there's a lot of people out there that can relate. Always remember this. You're not alone in this battle. And this is a war. This is a battle. It's a battle. It's real in the battlefield. These narcissists, they're not playing, and it comes natural to them. It comes natural. This is a disorder that you're dealing with. The narcissist does not think like we do. They see things through a totally different lens that doesn't make any sense to any rational person. To them, it makes all the sense in the world. Don't ever expect a narcissist to apologize for anything. And if they do, it's going to be fake as hell. They don't mean anything because they don't feel like they can do any wrong. They don't feel that they can do any wrong. You see what I'm saying? All of these things that I'm speaking on are all the reasons why you need to leave or why you need to stay away if you've already left. But it takes work. It's not easy. You definitely need a support system. You know, if you're a spiritual person, you know, go to church or go to the masjid, the mosque, the synagogue, whatever your religious preference may be, if you have one. Exercise. Get out, get physical, because what I've come to realize is that physical exercise and you exert yourself, it helps clears your mind. For those who don't know that. Yeah, and it also makes you feel very good about yourself. It does boost your self-esteem. Even before you start seeing the results of the exercise and the eating healthy and all of those things, you still, boost your self-esteem when you work out and do physical exercises, walk, journal, put everything on paper if that works for you. There's so many different ways that you can start to expel all that poison out of your body and reject it, eject it, and get it out of you. But the devaluation, like I said, the deception, the gaslighting, all of those things, they affect you so deeply that it's unreal. Because I'm telling you guys, when I stepped away, it was extremely, extremely, extremely hard to not pick up the phone and call this individual. Or when they call me, it was hard for me to ignore her calls. The times that I did pick the phone up for her, guess what it was about? She wanted some money. She was in a bad situation, so she wanted a loan, or probably expected me to just give it to her. After all of the abuse, oh my God, there's so much I could tell y'all. I mean, it's so much I can tell y'all, but I mean, I'm not going to put it all in one video. But my main concern for you guys out there watching, I want all of y'all to get better. I wish all of y'all the best because I know what it's like. I know what it's like. It hurts. It's painful. It is very painful. And it's depressing. And some of y'all might have to get like professional help, to a counselor or a therapist or something. I know a lot of people that I've heard, that need that to help them get through. And if that's what it takes, so be it. As long as you get better. As long as you get back to that person you love, you have to love yourself. You gotta love yourself after this. The narcissist didn't love you. Nobody else is gonna love you more than you love yourself. And you take all those things that you learn from that relationship or that you're learning currently from that relationship and you apply it to your life once you're off on your own, when you're away from that narcissist. You apply those things, the learning lessons, because there is a good thing that comes out of this. You learn a lot. I promise you, if you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship for any long period of time, nobody's going to be able to like get anything over on you after that because you're going to have your eyes wide open. You know what to look for. But heal first. Get yourself together first. Because in order for you to be successful and a happy person again, you have to do that. If you just go on about life like, oh, well, whatever, it happened, no, fix yourself. Get yourself right. It's very important. That's why I'm kind of, constantly reiterating that because it's very important. Like I said, y'all, it's a war. It's serious. And they have no morals. They have no morals. If they can manipulate you in any way, shape, or form, they're going to do it. Whatever they can get out of you, they're going to get it. So, like I said, guys, you guys take good care of yourselves. Like I said, I appreciate all the likes, comments, and, the subscription, all the new subscribers. Thank y'all very much. I'm going to do my best to put out more content as I go on because I have a whole lot to say. I have a lot to share with you guys, a lot. Like I said, if y'all know anybody that can relate to this or you can relate to it, share this. Please leave comments. Because I'm not doing this just because I want to look at myself on the camera. I really want people to hear what I got to say and help them through their tough time. And like I said in the video yesterday, I didn't have that. But I saw some other people's videos and I was like, you know what? I went through the same exact thing so I could relate. But you guys get yourselves together. Get out of that narcissistic relationship if you know you're in one, or if you don't like the relationship you're in, whether it's a narcissist or not, get out of it. You deserve more. You deserve way better than what you're getting if you're unhappy. Okay? So till next time, y'all take care, love one another, and I'll see you on the next one.